What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Don't Give No Pucks podcast, our third episode. You think it'd be on a better note, right, Brandon?
No, it's a really, really sad day in the hockey world and in the Rangers community.
Yeah, it is. Sam
We ha-
Rosen,
we
the
ha- we
great.
haven't even had a chance to talk about it. So everything
I
we talk
know,
about now is literally our reaction to it.
it's our literal raw emotion and reaction to the breaking news that Sam Rosen, the Rangers commentator, after 40 years of calling games for the New York Rangers at Madison Square Garden, this season will be his last season.
It's no words, man.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Sam has dedicated 40 years of his life away from his friends, his family, using breaks that they had just to go home for his daughter's bat mitzvah for holidays. Like, the man has literally given the Rangers organization his all.
And just a genuinely good guy. I remember a few years ago, I went to a Ranger game and I got to MSG pretty early, like around 5:30, and this was for like an 8 o'clock puck drop. And one of the first people by the entrance was Sam Rosen coming in with his briefcase going to work. And, all the fans came rushing to him, asking for autographs and taking pictures. And he stopped for every single one.
Yeah.
He
I
took a
mean, I don't
picture
know.
with every single one. He signed everyone's autograph. As badly as I wanted one, I didn't want to bother him because I know he had a job to do that night. But and this was pretty recent, just a couple of years ago. So just a testament to the type of person that he is. I feel like with Sam, what you see is what you get. And
Yeah.
the commentator on TV is the guy that he is. So. Sad news, but I mean, on one hand, did you not see it coming? Kind of. Like, I mean, eventually, he wasn't going to do it forever.
Yeah. I mean,
And
listen,
40 years is a hell of a run.
I said this to my wife. I said this to Gina. I said, this was a day that we knew was coming. We didn't want to talk about it. We were dreading it, and now it's here, and we have to deal with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna just enjoy the last season that I can watch the Rangers with the volume on, because
I
going
will.
forward after this, I'm just gonna watch it on mute. What's the point?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna say it right now. Okay, you can quote me, clip me, whatever you guys want to do. If the New York Rangers do not win the Stanley Cup this season for that man Sam Rosen, I have no words. Let him make his last season another call and jinx us for 40 years. 40 more years, 30
I,
years,
I
whatever it
will I
is.
will welcome that with open arms if that's the
So will
case.
I. If that's what we have to sacrifice, another 30 years or 31 years of a drought of not having a Stanley Cup, I will take it.
I
Like I
mean,
said, like, the man has given his all. Just give him one more Stanley Cup to
that's
call.
it.
That's
That's
it.
it.
Is it that much to ask?
I mean, we all want it.
Yeah, we do.
It
And
it's
like,
just like it makes such a difference, like, when you see these games on, like, ESPN or, ABC, and, you see all the other commentators, it just doesn't compare.
no,
It
not at
doesn't
all.
compare.
Not
Even
at
on
all.
nights out when games are on MSG and he's not the one calling it,
I'm like,
again,
I text you right away. What happened to Sam? Where's Sam? You're like,
yeah,
oh, he's off
exactly.
today. Like,
I mean, and the fact of the matter is that it's not just like the Rangers world that appreciates him; it's the entire hockey community. I think I love like his mix-ups. It's become
I know.
it's become like a staple. It's part of his character. I mean, it's just funny because like we're laughing with him and not at him.
Exactly.
When he's calling players by different names and just getting a few things confused, and then there's Joe Micheletti who's correcting him. It makes it all part of the fun.
You know Joe's laughing inside too. You know Joe's laughing inside.
I mean, he's just a fun guy, and like I said, what you see is what you get, and he's going to be missed. But 40 years, the guy has been calling Rangers games longer than we've been alive.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if you remember the game that we went to, I don't know if you remember, we were in the press box and we had walked by. I don't remember who else we were with. It might have been your father-in-law. No. Anyway, we were walking by and we were sitting right near Sam and Joe. Was that you I was with, or was that with Gina? I don't remember, but no, it was you. Because
I
later
think
that
it
night you
was.
saw Joe on the train. Remember?
Yeah, I saw
And
Joe
like,
out. Yeah, I saw him on the
I was
subway.
literally more excited, like, not to be at the game, and the Rangers won, not to see the Rangers win. Of course, listen, Rangers winning is an amazing time. I was more excited to possibly see Sam Rosen. Like the whole game, I was sitting there thinking, like, is he gonna walk by? Am I gonna see Sam? As a child, you're listening to the game, right? You're watching on TV, and you're hearing, "It's a power play goal." Like no one else is gonna be able to replicate that, and we don't want anyone to even try.
You know, his catchphrase is like, "It's a power play goal," have become a staple in my household.
Yeah.
Okay, every
Uh,
time the Rangers score a power play goal, that's a something that somebody says at home.
I mean, Gina even literally can sit there. Okay, when Mika scores, Mika's about it. Like that. Like that's Sam. Like he literally makes the game that much better.
Yeah, it's who's going to replace him? Who would you like to see? I have somebody in mind, but who I like a lot. Obviously, he's not replaceable, but if
He's
there
not
was,
replaceable.
who would you like
Now,
to see there?
so
I'll tell you who I would
I
like.
don't know how people are gonna react to this comment, but I feel like when you think of such a staple like Sam Rosen, okay, being pulled from underneath, it's like, dude, it was a Tuesday afternoon. I
I
was
know.
like, I just got home from the gym. I'm still in my
Worst day of the
pajamas.
worst day of the week, by the way, Tuesday.
Yeah,
The
like
worst.
it couldn't have been hump day. Like that's a little bit better. You know
Yeah,
what
I
I mean?
know.
But anyway, I just got home from the gym, and literally, um, this TikTok account that I became friendly with, he's a huge Ranger fan, and he posts all Rangers content. Um, I'm gonna give him a shout out in a second, find his exact handle, but he literally messages me and says that Sam Rosen is no longer gonna be with the Rangers. He's retiring. NYR period 2024. He makes great videos, honestly, and he's made some Sam videos that have made me get a little emotional. But
Yeah, go give him a follow.
so after I'm thinking about this, I'm like thinking to myself, who would I like to see replace Sam Rosen? No one, obviously, selfishly, but there's only one person that is as iconic in let's say the last 10 New York Rangers years. I don't want to disrespect any of the OGs, and that person is Henrik Lundqvist.
Ooh, that
I
was
mean,
interesting. That's a little bit of a curveball. I wasn't expecting that because he's not really a play-by-play commentator. You see him, in the post games and the pre games, and he's giving his analysis. I don't
right.
know how he would do as a play-by-play because that takes a very specific skill. Because you
It
got to
does.
you have to keep the listener's ear focused the entire time. I don't know if Henrik Lundqvist is able to do that. I
Who
like
are
him,
you thinking?
Kenny Albert. I
He
like
has
Kenny
filled in a
Albert.
few times.
He's
He
filled
has filled
in.
in.
He's filled in. He does the radio
Does
with
he have
Don.
big enough shoes? Does he have big enough feet to fill those shoes?
Those shoes will never be filled.
They
But
won't.
I like Kenny. I like him on the radio with Don LaGreca.
Yeah.
I love listening to it if I'm not able to watch it at home. I would like to see maybe him do it. I don't know. It's or maybe there's a fresh face that comes in that we've never
I
seen
mean,
before. I mean, there's a
I
job
mean,
opening now, so
submit your resume, everyone. Maybe it's me or you. No, I'm just kidding. I do not want that job. But I will say this: no one. I mean, we can go on and on about what Sam says. No one is going to introduce Filipino like Sam. Filipino.
Filipino.
Like I'm just saying, man.
Hopefully, we see him play this year more than 10 games.
Yeah, hopefully in this offseason he did what he did the year before and he bulked up a little bit, put on some weight, but that obviously didn't do him too well because he was out for like what, 70 games?
Are you ready for tears on opening night? It's his last opening night
Oh,
that he's going to call. And
yeah. I mean, opening night and the last game of the regular season is going to be really emotional. And
do you,
listen,
do you think he gets a banner hung up?
I was just going to say that. I swear. They have to, right?
Yeah,
40 years? I don't know anyone else has been with the organization longer consecutively.
yeah, no, it's or even in general. But
Yeah.
but I think like it also speaks volumes to, there's like almost like the seismic shift that's happening in the NHL. Like last season, you just saw Jack Edwards retire, the
Yeah.
longtime play-by-play commentator for the Boston Bruins, and say what you want about him. He was very controversial, but again, somebody who was very dedicated to the team that he was calling and had a great relationship with the fans. So that's
You know what I wonder?
two legends
Sorry.
retiring, like
I
within
know.
months of each other. Like, what's going on here? You see the shift happening.
I mean,
I don't like
dude,
it.
I don't know how old Jack Edwards was, but Sam's got to be in his late 70s.
Yeah, I think
You know,
he's definitely up there. And
what I wonder is do other teams?
77. He's
Yes,
77 years
okay.
old. He's actually hold on. What's today's date? Yesterday was his 77th birthday.
Happy 77th birthday, Sam Rosen.
So yeah, August 12th was his 77th birthday, and you know,
Yeah.
he wants to enjoy the rest of his life, I guess.
I don't blame him at all. I mean, listen, man, like obviously the man is probably living his dream, right? You have that job, it's a great job. You get to watch a team that you
It's not even a
actually
job at that point. It's just his life.
exactly. And let him enjoy a time with his family, you know, but what I was going to ask you was do you think players from like other states and teams are as attached to their commentators as we are with Sam? Listen, I love the Yankees.
Look,
If Michael K left, yeah, that would be sad, but I wouldn't be as sad as Sam leaving the Rangers.
no, I'm not. I don't know if there's another fan base that has an attach. I mean, I think fan bases have attachments to their play-by-play commentators, but I don't think there's a fan base that has a stronger attachment than the Rangers do to Sam.
Yeah, and
I,
he deserves it. He
yeah,
does. Um, Going back to my pick of Henrik Lundqvist, though, we're not going to talk too much on it because this is not like planned at all. We just jumped on stream really quick. Um, I don't know that Henrik Lundqvist would take the job to take over for Sam because one, he has his post game analysis and you know his during game analysis, but I'm just dropping a little sprinkle on everyone that the Rangers um goaltending coach, Brandon will say his name because I butcher it.
Benoit Allaire. Oh yeah,
There
he's
you go.
also taking
Uh, so does Henrik Lundqvist take that position? So
yeah.
he's stepping back. He still is with the organization. He's not leaving, but he announced that day to day, he needs to scale back. So he's going to be overseeing. So you're going to need someone to go in there, correct, and keep an eye on things.
Is there some ageism going on in the New York Rangers organization?
I mean,
What's happening
think
here?
more so with Ben Waller was that I just think he was frustrated, and again, maybe his age does take some factor inside. Not even so much his age, but the fact that okay, I'm dedicating so much time to this team, they're not performing and winning the way I want. So let me take a step back and have someone else go in so I could one still coach the team and enjoy that aspect, but also spend more time with my family.
Yeah, but you nailed it. I think Henrik Lundqvist is fit to take that job.
You know that I was teeter tottering that. I made a TikTok about it. I don't know. I don't know, but
Wow,
you know,
come to think about it, I think us Rangers fans have had a very depressing offseason. I
yeah,
mean, it started off June 1st when they got eliminated in game 6 to the Florida Panthers. And I mean, nothing much really happened in the offseason. There wasn't any
no
blockbuster
big
trades.
moves.
I mean,
Yeah,
they got Riley Smith, but other than that, there really nothing happened. And the announcement of Benoit Allaire and then Sam Rosen. It's like, can
yeah,
hockey season get here a little bit quicker so we can just put this summer behind us?
yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I hope nothing else can happen to us. As a fan, emotionally, I don't know if I could take anything else happening to us. Listen, Ben Waller, like that wasn't upsetting. It was concerning because why are you scaling back?
Like,
Like
excuse me,
yeah, like we have the best goaltender in the NHL, not arguably like at all. I'm sorry to anyone else. Like there's other great goaltenders out there, but why is this man scaling back? There's that. So it's like that kind of shook up the bag a little bit.
yep.
Sam retiring obviously has nothing to do with the actual on ice team and staff. That's just
Right, right.
you know what I mean? But it definitely it's New York hockey, I mean Ranger hockey rather. What's going on? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It's going to be a good season I feel, but I do think that the ending to the season if the Rangers don't pull it off, me and Brandon are just going to turn our phones off.
Yeah,
We're just going to leave them off the whole summer.
yeah. I I'm
I don't
already
know
like
what else to say.
I'm already envisioning what that last home game is gonna look like.
Yeah, they have to give him
Let's
a
take,
banner. They really do.
let's take a look at the Rangers schedule. I know they open up their season in Pittsburgh, but I think that game is nationally broadcasted. I think it might be on. I don't know if
While
it's on
Brandon does
ABC.
that, I just want to touch on something. Not sure if we're gonna be filming this weekend. We're gonna try, but we do have some personal stuff coming up this weekend. Um, but we will try. We do have a good episode coming up. I'll let you guys guess if you want to guess in the comments what it has to do with. It is something that we just spoke about recently in this last 15 minutes and 44 seconds. So if you want to guess in the comments, be our guest. But it is a good topic. It's slightly controversial, I feel like. We will see. We're all about controversy here. No, I'm just kidding. But do you have that schedule pulled up?
Yeah, so the Rangers open up their season on the road, but the game is on TNT. Their first game on MSG will be their home opener on Saturday, October 12th, against the Utah Hockey Club. So that's going to be an emotional one. Sam Rosen's last opening night. I mean,
Can I just
40
say how
years of opening
disappointed I
nights.
am that it has to be his first call of his last season against a team called the Utah Hockey Club?
Hey, that could also be a very that could also be indicative of, how much has changed in the NHL when, in the 40 years that he's been involved in the
Yeah.
league. I
Not
mean,
only have you seen players come and go, but you've seen teams come and go.
yeah, and different teams too. I mean, I don't know how many
Expansions.
teams. I don't know how many teams were in the league in 1985, but it wasn't this many. So
No.
I think that's a symbol as to what has transpired in these last 40 years that he's been around.
Yeah.
On the contrary, the last game of the season, which is a home game, it is on Thursday, April 17th
Buy the
against
tickets now.
I was just about to say. Well, I guess it's Tampa Bay Lightning, but if you buy the tickets now, you're not going to be able to
Oh,
hear the call. So you might see whatever ceremony that they have, but
you're very right.
also you also have to remember that
Oh,
if the Rangers make the playoffs, and I have no reason to believe they won't. The first round does get called on MSG.
yes. Yes. So it's almost like we get extra innings or extra periods overtime of Sam. I
Yeah,
will say this though, what a brutal last game to play against Tampa. Dude,
yeah.
Tampa's never a layup
Well,
ever.
it's actually funny you say that because they play Tampa twice at the Garden that month, the 7th and the 17th. So that'll be interesting. But look, when the Rangers were in the playoffs this year, they made the run. Sam, after MSG no longer had the call, after the first round, after they swept the Capitals, Sam was calling the games on the radio for
Yes.
rounds 2 and 3.
Remember
So
we were sending each other clips.
yeah. So it's and we were talking about like just like the difference in how the game is called when it's Sam versus someone else. But
Yeah.
it's so like kind of gut wrenching to know that the it's really up to the Rangers how long Sam is on the air for. That
Yeah.
sucks because they're going to play until April 17th. You know that they're going to get their 82 games in, but how long they go after, if they go after, is up to them. So the
Yeah.
fact that the fate of Sam's career, the ending of it, we don't know when it's going to be, is simply up to those 20 guys who suit up.
Yeah.
They have the chance to do something very, very special.
It's kind of scary to think that the fate is in the boys' hands. I mean,
I
because
know,
they just love to.
because they let us down too many times already.
It's not even that. The Rangers are just notorious for just like these are our emotions, right? And they're just like bing, 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 bing. Like that's just what they do. I love them to death,
That's
but
right.
that's what they do.
That's right.
I don't
Well
know.
said.
But
Good thing.
again, we just came on here quickly to update you guys on the breaking Rangers news. This was not meant to this was not scheduled. Um this was a game time decision, so to say. And we just wanted to come on here and pay respects and wish Sam a happy retirement, a deserved retirement.
Absolutely.
Um and we will be back, not sure this week weekend coming up or next weekend. But we will be back. And yeah, if you guys have any suggestions of what you want us to talk about, if you have any questions, again, like I said last video, we love criticism, good, bad, in between. But yeah, good luck to Sam on his retirement. Does he have social media?
I don't think so, but
He's gonna need to get that.
I want to give our viewers some homework. I want everybody to comment and let us know what your favorite Sam Rosen call or moment was from your time watching the Rangers, and we'll
Yeah.
talk about that at the beginning of our next
And
episode.
if you have a link, like a video you want us to watch or to play, DM it to us on Instagram at the bottom of the screen. Don't give no pucks podcast, and we'll throw it up on the screen and watch it together. And we probably have seen it. There's a chance we haven't, but we'll be glad to watch it, and you can see our reactions again on camera.
You guys have homework. Get to work.
But yeah, we'll see you guys soon. Have a good one. Sorry for
Later,
the bad
guys.
news. Later.